How's everybody doing? This is a two-part review for two different types of mounting systems here. CD mounts for your cell phone, GPS, iPod, possibly, any type of electronic device. And as part of this review, I'll be talking about two different types of mounts here. One is clearly superior to the next, but I will get into that later. What we have here for the first mount, this one right here I got today, is a XING Smartphone Holder, and it's from Korea. So you see the Korean lettering there, but the only thing I can make out is XING in the Korean letter, but that came from Korea. That came today, and the total price on that was about $33, including shipping. It took about 10 days to get here, so pretty standard time from overseas, especially coming direct from Asia. Alright, well, with this one, I do think it's a great design as far as the design is concerned itself, and you can kind of see here. Unlike the Mountek, which I will be getting to in a minute, this one has a prong that is just kind of offset, and it kind of sits in there, so you slide it in your CD case, CD slot in your car, and it's kind of little difficult to get in there, so you kind of have to muscle it in just a little bit. But once you get in there, it slides really in there, which brings me to my next point. For my car, and I have a Infiniti G35. It's a 2008. With my type of CD slot, this particular device from Korea, from XING, does not fit too well in there. I mean, it goes in and it stays in, but I mean, if I'm driving or whatnot and reach up, grab the phone, go to twist it, I mean, it becomes dislodged pretty easily. There's definitely very little actual grip right there, and I don't blame the manufacturer at all for that, but it just does not work with my vehicle. But what I do like about this is, compared to the Mountek, its compact size. This media face that you kind of see here in my hand can almost cover up the whole thing. I do have rather large hands, but it is very compact, very small. It takes up a minimal amount of room. As you can see with the Mountek, there is no bolt in order to tighten that, so that leaves this area all the way open, as just opposed to a little screw that would stick out the bottom there. So I like that. It's very solid. Its construction. It's not the highest quality, but it's not the cheapest either. It has this little turn. You can turn it, mount it that way, and when you put it in there, part of the thing is you slide it. And see, look, I pull the thing to slide it, and it comes right out. So this is kind of what I was talking about. But you can pull. Let's see if I can get it right here. You can pull this little bit right here. Yeah, I can't even do it with one hand. Well, kind of, yeah, with my finger. There you go. You can kind of see it. It kind of pulls all the way out to however many inches. Another thing I didn't like either, that while the Mountek has like a soft type of pad that it grows between, this doesn't have that. All it has is two rubber kind of soft, very hard rubber, and while that might work, it just doesn't seem like it would secure the phone or whatever device quite enough. So yeah, but this device, from XING, and you can see they're made in Korea, might work for you. I've already contacted the manufacturer and told them that I will be returning it, and they said normally they don't allow returns, but that's a bunch of crap, because if it doesn't fit in your car, like, what are you going to do? There's no diagram, there's no anything that was, letting me know that it would fit my car or would not fit my car. So the only way to do it is to get it and to try it out. So again, for an Infiniti 2008 G35, it does not work, and I'm probably pretty safe to say other Nissan Infiniti vehicles with the same type of CD slot that you see here, kind of wide mouth. Got quite a little bit of gap between, you can see my pinky here, between where the actual lip of the CD is and then to the actual CD player. It's a good little bit, which is both, good and bad for this application. It doesn't, damage this little skirt dust in there at all. So, but yeah, that's that. So secondly here, and this is the second part, as I was saying, we have the Mountek. I got this about a week ago, and I've had it, drove around with it, and I have to say this is definitely the superior product, made in America, and it meets my needs better. It screws in here, it stays in there. It is very, very, I would damage my CD player if I try to just pull this thing out or whatever. So you stick it in here like so, and then, well, shut that, and then you can kind of see here where the screw is, and you kind of tighten this screw. Just keep tightening, keep tightening, keep tightening. Don't over tighten though. You just want to get it to where it's nice and hand tight. You don't want to wrench it down like like something serious. So just give it a few turns, and as soon as you start to feel it get just a little bit taut, yeah, just stop right there where you're at. Just make it a little bit taut. I like to turn it kind of up and down so it takes up less room, kind of horizontal versus vertical. Well, I guess vertical versus horizontal, my fault. And that's the thing that I didn't like about it, is that it does take up a little bit of room, and these are my controls, my climate controls. So it's kind of blocking right there my defrost and rear window defrost and fan speed just a little bit. It's not anything that I found would make me want to return the device. So yeah, just with that, that was really the only gripe I had about it. And the device, from Mountek, the whole system is quite a little bit bigger, but not by much. It's still a very compact design. And I'll kind of attribute that to the build quality. This is much, better plastic. This is the type of plastic that you would see, like in the Infiniti, in the interior. Very high quality type of plastic, and it also has the pads, as I was talking about earlier, these kind of neoprene, pads right here that, they kind of, hold everything in really, really well. Once again, this thing, with the one before, I'm pulling on it here just slightly, because I don't want to damage my vehicle, but this thing is not moving anywhere. And what was good about Mountek is that they had a list on their website of all compatible vehicles, and my vehicle was on there, so I knew even before I got this that this was indeed compatible. And of course, initially I was worry about all things like that, but I got it, and it has been fantastic. I've scoured the web for many months looking for some type of holder that doesn't take up any room in the cup holder, that doesn't take up a spot on the 12 volt with the cigarette lighter, something that's out of the way, that doesn't block my view. This thing just checked all the blocks in that area. It does the job and then some. Cheaper also than the one that I showed you from XING from Korea. This was about $19, I believe, $19.95 perhaps with shipping. So cheaper, got here quicker. It's built in America. Just all better quality. And what I forgot to mention earlier is I actually had another type of, mount, also from Asia. I'm not sure exactly where. Same thing. It really sought to minimize, the thing with the screws. So I got it. They figured I'd try it out. Garbage, just garbage. I'm not partial to any brand. I don't get paid to make, reviews, but Mountek is by far the superior mount of the three. Meets all the needs. Holding in there is the most important thing, and it does that and some. So if you guys are wondering, what do I get the Mountek. Forget everything else from Asia. It might be a little cheaper, or it might be a little more expensive, and it might seem to provide a better service, but out of three now, well, two of the ones from Asia plus the Mountek, the Mountek is definitely superior in all, design, function, and and aesthetics a little bit. So yeah, leave a comment. I'll try to answer any of your questions, and have a good day.